Hey, this is Mark at the Monroe Comic Con. I have a treat for you. I'm here with legendary artist James O'Barr. You know him from The Crow. Tell us, James, tell us a little bit how you got started working with Caliber Comics and Gary Reed.
Um, well, Gary Reed at that point in time owned like 3 or 4 comic shops all over Michigan. And his main store was in, I forget, Livonia. I forget where it was, but he just saw all these artists coming in there who weren't doing anything. And he just decided that was when the Turtles first came out. So independents were big. You could print your own book and get it distributed. So he just decided he was going to start a publishing company. And we all just brought in whatever we were working on, and almost all of it saw print.
And you were working on The Crow since you were in the military, is that correct?
Yeah, and it was something I was doing for myself. I didn't necessarily care if anybody else saw it. It was kind of a therapy thing for me. And honestly, I don't think Gary Reed understood it at all. But the trick was it was published by Preeny Press and Litho in Windsor. Is that if you printed 3 books at a time, and he had Dead World and The Realm, I think was the other one, he needed a 3rd book to get the discount. So he just kind of threw The Crow in there, even though I don't think he understood it at all. It was the wrong generation for him, you know.
Now, you actually got kind of started professionally working on illustrations in the military with combat manuals. Tell us a little bit about that.
Getting pictures of blown up bodies and drawing them without the gore. So it was ages ago. So I just had a guy who was going to bring one of them, but that's theft from the government.
I was just about to ask if any of that stuff is available, and if it is, it's probably worth a lot of money.
Everything now is all digital or virtual, and I don't think they have manuals on stuff anymore.
Now, what do you think about the way how everyone's perceived The Crow these days? And can you believe like how big it's gotten since you've created this product?
I don't really think about that stuff. I'm still just me. I'm the same person. That's something separate from me, you know. I just had a couple that came from Minnesota, like 10 hours to see me, and I'm just like, well, to see me, really? So I just, you got to stay humble,
So how do you like meeting your fans at these shows?
I like it a lot. They're the ones that they've given me a really good life over the last 35 years. They've supported me in everything I've done. So I'm very grateful.
So growing up in Taylor, Michigan, now how did you get like interested in comics living in the Downriver area?
Heine's drugstore on Goddard Road. They had a little spinner rack and
Party in Goddard, right next to Crowley Hardware.
Yeah, right next to it. Yeah. Me and my brother used to sneak away. Parents didn't know we weren't allowed to go that far, but yeah, we would sneak away with our lunch money that we had saved all week and buy comics.
That was a great story. I used to love that spindle myself.
Yeah. And then they had that men's magazines in the back.
Yeah. Did you ever go to Crowley Hardware? And because they used to have all those novelties in there, all those gags and stuff like that.
No, but there was a liquor store right on the corner too there. But no, it was that and Farmer Jack's was where I could get the creepy magazines.
Oh yeah, I remember that. My mom used to shop there all the time.
She would shop and I would go read Creepy and Eerie. Well, she was grocery shopping. So
I had no idea I lived so close to a legendary comic book artist growing up. Anyways, James, we don't want to take up too much of your time. It was a pleasure speaking with you.